Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they go play action with Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
Back to throw now on first down.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Dotson's somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
Here's Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. And that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Now a second and 10. It's Howell with another throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Gibson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. One more time with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Here's 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
23 yards the pickup there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now.
They run it again with Cook.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First down, how to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 9.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Allen off the play fake.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Well, that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it.
This will be caught at about the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Robinson again.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
But Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. So give him 2 yards there on the completer. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. It ends up missing off to the right.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell.
Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Flushed out right.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Throwing here, Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Howell.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This now a 3rd and 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And if they're throwing on third down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Howell now to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Second and 10.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Howell looking to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's 2nd down.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Robinson with another carry.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Howell. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Here's Hines. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Hines. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Nyheim Hines. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Off play action. It's Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So a victory here for the Commanders. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Commanders,
they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.